Welcome back. Stay focused, take some notes, and let's go.
The 3D modeling process happens here in construction. In this tab, in this vertical tab site, we can add new buildings, we can create floor elements. In here, story and building construction, we can add new rooms and new stories. In apertures, we add windows and doors. In facade elements, we can add stores, blinds. In spaces, we add spaces. In room elements, we add pillars, columns. In roofs, we add roofs. Ceilings, we create ceilings. Cutouts, we create cutouts. We dig through our room elements or our buildings. The furniture and objects, we add furniture and objects in here. And then we have materials, we add materials and textures. Let's add a door and a panoramic or a big window. To do that, let's go to apertures, click on select. I have a lot of windows and doors here, so I will right click here and clear the history. Yes, clear. And now I have the standard windows and the standard door. So let's start with the door. It's now active. I will place it somewhere here. To place it, I can either position the active aperture. The active aperture is this one. The dimensions are 2 meters height and 0.9 meters width. To do that, I just click on position active aperture and I click wherever I want to place it, like this, and in 3D it looks like this. Let's click on this. I can also place it by draw a new aperture. I can start, for example, from the corner and go choose the distance or the width I want manually, or again, like I showed you before, by pressing on the tab, the key tab, and choosing, for example, 1 meter. Now it looks like this. I will add a window, a panoramic window. I will choose this one, rectangular window with mullion. I will place it in this wall here. I can choose the height. I can make it 3 meters. The width, I will choose it manually. Draw new aperture. I will start from this corner to this one. It's not well placed. I will Control Z that, Control Z, or I will, if I go back, I have the window now. I can also undo this action here. So I will do it again. Draw new aperture, like this. Now it's good. If I go to 3D view, I have this. It has a height of 3 meters, but it starts in 80 centimeters. So I will change this seal height to 0. Now it will go down. The frame width, it's a little bit thick. I want to change that. So the frame width, I make it 0.05. The frame width is this one. If I want to change the one in the middle, I will go to other dimensions and go to mullion width, make it 0.05, and here's how it looks now. Let's now insert a desk and a chair, and we will do it in this vertical tab called Furniture and Objects. Furniture and Objects, click on Select. These are the objects that are saved or maybe that are used in the last projects. You can right click again, clear history. I will go to more objects here. I will go to Office Furniture. I can click on this arrow here, go to Tables. I can choose any table I'd like to. For example, let's choose this one. Left container, apply. it's now active. I can go to 2D and then place it. I have so many ways to place it, but I will place it randomly by dragging and dropping it on my project like this. In 3D it would look like this. Now I'm in the story view. I can click on the room view so the walls don't hide what is inside. So this is the office. I will add a chair. I will go here to the object catalog, chairs. I have quite some options. I will choose this, office chair 1. Double click or click and apply. It's active here. I will place it again. Well, let's place it differently now. Place individual object like that. I don't know if it's looking, well, it's looking to the opposite direction. I can rotate it here. I can also rotate it here 180 degrees. It would face the desk. I have inserted the door, window, desk and chair. Now time to apply some materials, and it will happen in this tab called materials. Let's go select, well, first let's go to 3D so we will see the work. Let's click on select, catalog. We have material catalog and color catalog. Let's click on material catalog, click on indoor, expand this indoor material catalog. Let's start with floor. Let's expand this again. We have concrete, tiles, wood. In wood again we have some other options. Linoleum, I don't even know how to pronounce this, fitted carpet. Let's click on wood. We have boarded wood, fish grade parquet, sounds German, and then strip flooring and cubic parquet. Let's apply this one here. Well, this one, apply. Every material has its characteristics and properties. We have here the color, the size, the preview. We have advanced properties. Material, it's painted, metallic or transparent. Here it's painted. We have the reflection factor and the reflective coating. All of these can be changed manually. The project has not been saved for 10 minutes. Save now. Yes, I have already saved it to a folder, so I will save it for me not to lose the the changes I have made on it. Now that I have chosen, well, let's make this one here 20, and for the reflective coating let's make it only 2. I can now either drag and drop it on my floor, or I can apply it here, or replace my material. Apply material to the floor, and here it is. Let's go back to material catalog, go to indoor, click on wall, expand these walls here. We have concrete, tiles, wood, plaster, other, wallpaper, brick. Let's click on plaster or wallpaper. Let's choose this wallpaper on one side, apply. I have, it's 15, yep. So let's apply this wall plaster here, apply material. I can also change the size to make it, for example, 0.5, and here make it 0.75. I'm just doing this randomly. If I want to apply it, it's not gonna be applied, so I will have to change the reflection factor slightly, 51, and then apply it. Now it is applied. Let's pick another one. Let's go to plaster, choose this one, for example, double click, it's there. Let's make it 50 and then place it here. I can either place it here and here, or click on replace material, and I will have it here and here at the same time. As for the sailing, I will leave it like this, it's okay, and the reflection factor is 70%. Here is our project now.
Great job! Keep learning, and I will see you in the next video.